Hey everyone, Hitesh here from ET's personal tech team, and here we have the new Redmi Note 5 from Xiaomi. This is going to be Xiaomi's next blockbuster device for India, a follow-up to the Redmi Note 3 and Redmi Note 4. Now those two probably are the devices that are responsible for Xiaomi's meteoric rise in India. Why did they do so well? It's probably a combination of the killer pricing that the Redmi Note series has. They have great screens, great performance, really long battery life, just great all-rounder phones. And this, the Redmi Note 5, is the next logical evolution with an 18:9 aspect ratio, the taller screen that you can see right here in the photos. And you can also probably tell that this is going to be available in 4 colors: the black, gold, rose gold and blue. Although if you want the black front bezels, you will have to go with the black version. So let's open this up and have a look at the device and what we get in the box. Now, before we open this up, I should also probably just tell you that this is actually not the first Xiaomi phone with an 18:9 display. That is actually the Mi Mix 2. Yeah, that's the premium device from Xiaomi. So this one is going to be the first 18:9 display phone from Xiaomi, which is actually in the mid-range, or what some might call the budget segment. A couple of seals over here. This is the black and the 4GB, 64GB version. There will also be a 3GB RAM and 32GB storage version. Now, the devices, as we know, are priced at 10,999 for the 332 and 12,999 for the 464, which we are unboxing right now. So over here, right up front before the device itself, there is a soft case, a smoke colored translucent soft case for the phone. So that's nice, feels good quality. Here's the phone itself. Let's put that off to the side for a minute. Redmi Note 5 quick start guide over here. It shows you that it does actually have the hybrid SIM tray, which can accept 2 nano SIM cards or 1 nano and 1 micro SD. Over here, just quick warranty information. You have a micro USB cable. This phone is not switched to USB Type-C, still on micro USB. Could be an advantage depending on how you look at it. Now, a SIM removable tool over here. This is the India charger. This is a 5 volt 2 amp charger. So 10 watts, not a fast charger, but should be fairly quick. Now the device itself comes with this little screen guard applied. This is the black version, obviously, and has an all black finish, no chrome anywhere to be seen. Polished black. There is a little bit of a shiny black chamfer around the edges over here. This is an all metal build device. We'll power it on and see what it looks like. In the meantime, you can also tell that it does have the 3.5mm jack. There is an infrared blaster that all Xiaomi phones have. Power and volume are on the right. At the bottom, you get the micro USB cable, the speakers. Sorry, just one speaker. There's one would be for the microphone, but they've made it look quite similar just for symmetry. Let's power it on, go through the setup, and we'll show you what it looks like. This is the one-page detailed specifications for the Redmi Note 5. If you need to have a quick look at this, you can probably pause the video right now. I'll just give you a quick overview of everything. It is a 5.99 FHD plus 18:9 display IPS LCD, 4000 mAh battery, and it is powered by the Snapdragon 625. Now that is the same chip that is there in the Redmi Note 4. So while some might say that it's not an upgrade, the 625 is still perfectly capable of doing all your daily tasks, including gaming, multimedia, and all the other tasks that you'd want to use, all the other apps that you'd want to use. It is perfectly up to the task, and it is also probably the reason why the Redmi Note 5 has come in at such an aggressive price point. So here is a comparison of the Redmi Note 3, the Redmi Note 4 and the Redmi Note 5. You can clearly see the family resemblance here. They both, all three have the metal back, the fingerprint sensor located centrally over here, circular camera lenses, and the top and the bottom are slight. These are the only areas that are plastic. That's for the antennas. But yes, they have one thing in common, that they all feel really nice, solid to hold. Very nice build quality, feels really nice in the hand. This one has curved edges, the Redmi Note 3. This one went for a slightly different design, the Redmi Note 4, and now with the Redmi Note 5, it's a evolution, sort of combining both of these, and it's a little bit larger, but it has a much larger screen, which I will now show you. And you can see that in comparison to the Redmi Note 4 over here and the Redmi Note 3. So the 5.99-inch screen instantly makes an impression. Really nice, bright, crisp and clear. FHD plus resolution, excellent contrast, viewing angles as well. Let's put these off to the side and take a closer look at the Redmi Note 5 now. Now, if you're familiar with Xiaomi's MIUI interface, you'll be right at home. Unlike their Mi A1, which is the stock Android, this one has the full MIUI experience, all the usual apps that you would expect. There's a security app there, the Mi Remote app for the universal infrared remote control. You can see the emitter on the top over there, and all the usual options that you get in the settings app, which is dual app, second space. You get very detailed permissions that you can change and a load of themes that you can install. So all those features, even the Microsoft apps built in over here. Now, apart from the Redmi Note 5, the surprise was also the Redmi Note 5 Pro. Now, as you can see, both these devices look really similar. The one way to tell them apart from the front is the placement of the sensors. Now, I don't know if you can actually tell in the video very clearly, but in the Redmi Note 5, the front camera is to the right of the earpiece. In the case of the Redmi Note 5 Pro, the camera is to the left of the earpiece. The other two, one of them is actually an LED flash, and the other one is the proximity sensor and the ambient light sensor. This one also has it, but you can't really see it in the black bezel. Now, the differences between the Redmi Note 5 and the Redmi Note 5 Pro. Let's turn it around and you'll instantly see one of the differences. The camera is off to the side. It is a dual camera setup on the Pro. Even up front, there are changes to the camera, because what they have done is included a portrait mode for selfies as well. The Redmi Note 5, the regular one, does not have that. There is a portrait mode software enabled in the front camera, and with the dual rear camera, of course, you get one of the lenses for depth sensing, so it does give you that portrait mode as well. From a very initial testing of the Pro, we've seen some very nice bokeh, very nice background blur with both the front and the rear camera. Now, in terms of differences between the Pro and the Redmi Note 5, this one has the Snapdragon 636, while this is the 625, the Redmi Note 5. So the 636 promises a lot more performance. It also has a faster version of RAM, and there are two options in terms of the RAM and storage. There is 4 GB RAM, 64 GB storage, and 6 GB RAM with 64 GB storage. Now the pricing for this is not really known at the time of making this video. Obviously it will be a little bit more than the 10,999 for the 332 and the 12,999 for the 464 over here. So you can expect the Pro version to be priced roughly maybe 14 to 16,000 rupees. So that's it for a quick look at the Redmi Note 5 and the Redmi Note 5 Pro. These devices will go on sale very soon on all of Xiaomi's usual channels, including the Mi Home stores, mi.com, and the e-commerce sites that they tie up with, which in this case will be Flipkart most probably. So if you have any questions, do reach out to us either on email, Twitter, or by comments.